So there was notice of a new hearing in the Idaho 4 case, plus an order staying time for a speedy trial for Bryan Kohberger. Let's get into some Idaho 4 updates. Hi everyone, Empowering True Crime Alex here. This is just going to be a quick update. I wanted to share a few documents that were recently filed. So first we're going to go over the amended order to staying time for a speedy trial. Kohberger's right is to have a speedy trial within 6 months of the grand jury indictment, which happened in May, right? That's why the trial is set for October and November. Every time there's some minor little change, I get text message. I just got it yesterday. Text messages telling me the dates of the trial. So right now, set for beginning of October. Will it happen? I don't know. But this document was prepared by Judge John Judge. And it says here, the court recognizes that Kohberger has the right to review the grand jury materials to determine if there are grounds for challenging the grand jury selection process. This is a complicated, unusual case and has taken some time by no fault of either party to prepare the grand jury materials Kohberger is entitled to. While the clerk's record and recordings were provided to Kohberger on July 6, 2023, so we know that he did get the record and the recordings last week, the transcript of the proceedings will not be completed until July 21st. A little over a week from now. It will then take the defense time to review all the materials and determine if they wish to review their motion to stay proceedings pursuant to Idaho Code Section 2-213. This court also recognizes Kohberger's statutory and constitutional right to a speedy trial. So he has a right to a speedy trial. The decision whether to waive speedy trial is an important decision that should not be rushed and warrants strong consideration by both counsel and client. At this juncture, Kohberger has not waived his right to a speedy trial, and a jury trial is scheduled to commence October 2nd. Thus, precious time is ticking. Given these two important rights, the right to review and potentially challenge the grand jury and the right to a speedy trial, this court finds, and Kohberger has agreed, that there is good cause to stay the running of the speedy trial clock for a set period of time. The stay will run from July 6th until August 11th. This 37-day stay is limited only to running of speedy trial and does not stay any other portion of this case or the parties' ability to continue discovery, motion practice, or Kohberger's obligation to provide the state with an alibi by July 24th, as previously agreed to by the parties. So the 37 days is as of July 6th when they received the record and recordings of the grand jury. This time will allow the defense to obtain all the grand jury materials it is entitled to, review said materials without waiving speedy trial, and then decide if they wish to pursue a stay pursuant to Idaho Code Section 2-213. The stay means that the state must bring Kohberger to trial within 6 months and 37 days from the date of Kohberger's arraignment, which was May 22nd, 2023. Kohberger and his counsel agreed on the record on July 6th in the terms of the stay and have agreed that Kohberger cannot later argue that his right to a speedy trial was violated if he is brought to trial within 6 months and 37 days of May 22nd. At the same time, the court is specifically recognizing that Kohberger has not waived his right to a speedy trial by agreeing to this stay. At this time, the trial set to begin October 2nd will not be moved out, but maybe in the future, if either party decides the extra 37 days are necessary to prepare for trial. So let's say they want to start, instead of October 2nd, they want to start on, November 10th or whatever. Maybe it's November 9th, right, would be 37 days. Then that would allow those extra 37 days. And then the trial would move into however long it takes, typically, let's say 4 to 6 weeks. It says here it was dated the 10th of July. And so this was actually the amended one. When I looked, I reviewed the original, and I didn't go word for word, but the first thing that stood out to me was that the original one was actually dated, it says here, the 7th day of June to June 6, 2023. So I think it was just a clerical error. It should have said July, and it said June. So it was just an error, because if you look at this one, he's actually written through, he's crossed out June here and written in July. So I think that was just a simple clerical error. If anybody else sees anything else, if they review both documents, then let me know. But that was just my quick assessment, just seeing those two documents. Well, the last thing I wanted to share is that there is defendant's motion hearing set for August 18th, 10:30 Pacific. and that's going to be at the courthouse, and doesn't state what that could be about. So your guess is as good as mine. I did review and I didn't see any motions from Ann Taylor or from the defense. So I'm not sure yet what that's about, but could be a number of things. It could perhaps be, the August 11th was that extra 37-day period. Maybe there's something after that they're going to be talking about. Perhaps maybe something related to the grand jury. Maybe there's some other evidentiary hearing that they want to discuss, something else. I'm not sure. So if you know what it is, let me know in the comments. And as soon as I find out, I will also update you as well. But for now, it's in the books, August 18th. So far, there's no other hearings that I am aware of between now and then. So until something else happens, I will keep you up to date on what this is and other hearings and other updates on this case. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe, join the empowering family, stay up to date on all Idaho 4 breaking news and other true crime updates so that we can be the empowering voices for Kaylee, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana, who sadly lost their lives November 13th, and of course their loved ones. So with that, if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, please hit the thumbs up. And again, subscribe to my channel so you get the latest breaking news on this case and other true crime cases. And with that, stay safe, stay thriving, always follow your intuition, and make sure to keep it empowering. Bye for now.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. Thank you.